Μετά το 26 πρέπει όλοι να έχουμε την ίδια ταυτότητα, έτσι δεν είναι?
Ναι, πρέπει να έχουμε την ταυτότητα.
Άρα
σωστά.
Αυτές οι ουρές και λοιπά και...
Να πω.
Ναι, ελάτε.
Εγώ θέλω λίγο να επιτρέψετε μου βάλω σε αυτή τη συζήτηση. Γιατί το ακούω, διακινείται στα κοινωνικά δίκτυα. Λέει να πάμε τώρα για να μην πάρουμε την ταυτότητα, γιατί θα ισχύσει για 10 χρόνια και είναι άραγε για 10 χρόνια ή μήπως είναι για λιγότερο. Και αν είναι μέχρι το 26 μας κάνει, δεν μας κάνει, πρέπει να πάμε μέχρι το 33. Ναι. Γιατί να μην πάρουν τις ταυτότητες? Να πάμε λίγο σε αυτό.
Η μπίζνα είναι 800 εκατομμύρια ευρώ με ανάθεση, το καταλαβαίνετε? Και η αξία της δουλειάς είναι 30 εκατομμύρια το πολύ. 800 εκατομμύρια, αδερφέ μου, είναι λεφτά δικά σου, το καταλαβαίνεις? Θα στα φάει από την τσέπη το σύστημα των απατεώνων που κυβερνάει. Πολιτικά μιλάμε τώρα. Σκάνδαλο.
Γιατί?
Ξέρω εγώ. Αυτό πρέπει να μου εξηγήσει κάποιος. Τι πρόβλημα υπάρχει με αυτές τις ταυτότητες? Ακούω. Λέει, αποτυπώνουν τα γεωχωρικά δεδομένα. Απάντηση. Όχι, δεν τα αποτυπώνουν. Αλλά ο ίδιος άνθρωπος ο οποίος ανισχύει για τα γεωχωρικά δεδομένα της αστυνομικής του ταυτότητας έχει κινητό. Το οποίο όντως αποτυπώνει τα γεωχωρικά δεδομένα. Για το κινητό δεν τον απασχολεί. Για την ταυτότητα τον απασχολεί.
Η ταυτότητα θα έχει το 666.
Περιμένω να σου πω κάτι άλλο. Δεν έχει, λέω, γεωχωρικά δεδομένα.
Ναι.
Αλλά θέλω να σας πω τους παραλογισμούς των επιχειρημάτων τώρα.
Στο θέμα των ταυτοτήτων, φίλες και φίλοι, πάλι έχουμε το ίδιο πρόβλημα. Γραφικοί περιθωριακοί τύποι που μένουν μόνο στη συνωμοσιολογία που μπορεί να υπάρχει και να υφίσταται το ζήτημα αυτό και όχι στην πολιτική κατάθεση των επιχειρημάτων, γίνονται αφορμή αυτοί οι γραφικοί τύποι των υποκομματιδίων, ώστε όλο το σύστημα να αμαυρώνει τον αγώνα εναντίον των ταυτοτήτων. Γραφικοποιούν λοιπόν, το επαναλαμβάνω, τους αγώνες, τους κάνουν γραφικούς, όπως έγινε με τους χρυσαυγίτες κατά το 12, για να μπορεί το σύστημα να αμαυρώσει την όποια αντίδραση την πολιτική.
Δηλαδή πρέπει λίγο όλοι να έρθουμε να προσγειωθούμε μέσα σε πραγματικότητες. Ποια είναι η πραγματικότητα, επιτρέψτε μου, και ποια είναι η αναγκαιότητα αυτής της καινούργιας ταυτότητας?
Ελάτε.
Η ασφάλεια.
Readers, it seems like you have to get awfully close
You do,
just
yeah.
to activate them.
Yeah.
Would you be like rubbing up against someone, or?
If you use one of these readers, then yes, you would. But we have a different method, and we kind of use some of their own stuff against them. So we've taken this. Now, this is a reader. You might have seen something that looks like this when you go to like a parking garage or an airport or something, anything with a gate arm.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, you know, if you're in a car, if you're in a truck,
Yeah,
you
you're
can't,
doing this out the
you can't
window
like take
and-
your card and like lean halfway out the window. You got to have a little bit more range, right? So this is made for that purpose. As you can see, it's physically much larger than the standard reader, and that's because inside is a huge antenna. So as you can see here, this entire green thing around the outside, that's the antenna.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that, along with a lot of other, fancy circuitry, is able to extend that range to be much longer range. Now, with long range, we're not talking about like, 10, 15 feet, but it's gonna be much longer than this, and we're gonna show you exactly how.
Yeah.
And now it's set. So if you'd like, go ahead and grab this card.
Sure.
And slowly bring it to the reader.
All right, so I'm imagining walking around or being in a subway, and I'm trying to figure out where it would be awkward.
that's
Are you
it.
kidding me?
That's it.
Got card. It said
That's it.
got card.
It said got card.
It says hunting wabbits on the
Yes.
screen.
Jason, do you want to be the nefarious bad guy?
This is a normal laptop.
Oh, you got it. So you're too
Now,
tall.
an interesting principle you
Yes.
just illustrated there.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Look at the angles.
Yeah.
Those inductive antennas want to work in a field with each other.
Okay.
Them being parallel helps a lot more.
Ah, so it matters that he had it kind of tilted up.
Let's make this a little more real.
All right, here we go.
We're gonna go ahead and hide this guy.
Got it.
Put that in there. We'll do that. Oh, do you have cards?
already
in
Card
there?
beeping
credentials
on?
in there. It's like a billion credentials in this bag.
So if you're like in an elevator,
That's what I was thinking.
and will it just start grabbing
Yes.
all of them in the vicinity, like
Yes.
one after the other?
Yes.
Yes.
And of course, we're hearing a beep, but I would imagine that you would
Oh, I
not
can
have
turn.
a beep.
I can turn that off. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now this is a normal bag, but inside of it is a cloner, right? I'm gonna start monitoring on my phone for credentials, and this way, even if the beep is off or we can't hear it, I can tell you when I have
that's perfect.
credentials. Just stand by. I'm gonna connect to it.
Hang on a second. Gotta get my wallet.
Too little, too late, brother. Too little, too late.
I just realized this is right next to my wallet. Turns out it's all an elaborate ruse.
All right.
We're getting onto an elevator
Yeah,
together?
maybe we're at a convention or whatever. We're gonna get coffee. I just kind of get next. Jeez,
Got it.
Louise.
Got it.
That was shockingly easy.
And there's no way I would have any idea because it wouldn't make that beeping
That's
And
noise.
at this
correct.
point, it's nothing to print onto an RFID card or, as of now, because you're now more robot than man, on your chip. How amazing is that?
My Pikachu Band-Aid's
It's a
coming
cute
off.
Pikachu.
Thanks. All right, how do we protect against that?
Yeah.
It keeps grabbing it. You've already got it. Stop. Greedy damn robot.
Actually, I didn't even think about that. I just assume we're all screwed. Is there a way to protect against it?
Yes, just like with anything related to technology and security, the key is to always understand the current limitations of old technology and take a look at what they've done with the new platforms to mitigate.
Those crazy wallets that are like Faraday cages, are those real?
Not a true Faraday cage because there's not a true earth ground, but yes, they would attenuate the signal and they help. Remember when the card
They
was
help
at the
a lot.
wrong angle?
They help a
Yeah.
lot.
It's going to be that multiplied. So you'd have to really, it's a ladders and walls game. We could make a more powerful antenna and then you could make a better blocker. Honestly, that is the simplest and most achievable solution. But for companies that have, big budget, the idea of using modern credentials that support private keys so that readers won't interact with the credential, that's good as long as that implementation isn't broken. And then one day it will be. And then you do the next best thing.
You know how like any new service that you grab or a new software that comes out, like when it first comes out, it's like secure and then eventually like it gets hacked? Same thing with credentials. When new credentials come out for like the first 5 or 10 years, however many years, they're good, and then someone finds a vulnerability, and then like the game continues.
The ongoing arms race of security.
The ongoing arms race of
Yeah.
security continues.